What's going on, guys? This is Providence from VirtualBromance, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a Deadpool gameplay. Came out earlier this week, and I'm going to give you a little bit of my personal review so far. I have not completed the game, though I'm still playing it. I'm still enjoying it. I intend to probably hammer out a few things, go back and work on some achievements, and have a lot of fun with it. The game's pretty enjoyable. There's nothing revolutionary about it. It's very standard, very straightforward third-person action game with a nice combat blend of light and heavy melee attacks, as well as ranged attacks from an assortment of firearms, which you unlock by throughout the course of the game by purchasing them from your upgrade screen, which I'll show you a little bit later. I had put together a video already that I opted to not actually use because it was the intro of the game, and that portion of the game sort of gives you all of the Easter eggs and fan service right in the front. I mean, sure, there's a fair amount after that as well in the subsequent gameplay, but that first segment is straight up fan service. I didn't want to take away from the experience for people. I feel like that stuff is really what the fans are looking for from a Deadpool game, is a lot of those inside jokes and clever sort of sarcastic remarks about the character. You know, and for me to tell you, I think it's going to take some of the humor out of it. The game itself, as I said, nothing really groundbreaking or earth-shattering. There's a great variety of guest appearances by assorted characters from the X-Men continuity, but you know, they tend to be a lot of B-listers, C-listers, whatever, which is a running joke within the game. Here's, like I mentioned earlier, here's the upgrade screen. You acquire Deadpool points, which function as sort of like tokens that drop from enemies that you're fighting, or you get Deadpool points allotted to you from combo chains, which you'll see me doing in a little bit here. With those points, you can purchase additional weapons, as well as upgrading your character's abilities, your health level, or the damage-dealing effects, or maximum ammo size for each of the weapons, a variety of things. I think it's a kind of fun system. It kind of gives you the ability to develop the character in your own sort of way, and really cater to the things that you seem to gravitate to and play most strongly with. I've picked up I think all the firearms so far, and I used the shotgun. You'll see a little bit later that I try to use it a couple times and I'm out of ammo, and I end up using the plasma rifle. The shotgun seems to be like a great weapon for boss fights. It's got reduced range but higher damage. You can hip fire it, it's pretty decent. And the SMG also is a nice spray. It's good for mobs of guys, and it's decent for a boss fight, but not really good for precision. Plasma rifle I've only had it in my game for a little bit, so I haven't really formed an opinion on it. I think that with some upgrades it'll be a little bit better. Just that the damage stat on it's pretty crap. Honestly, the starting handguns, as well as the starting katanas, are the strongest weapons so far. I had picked up a pair of sais for sai. Yeah, whatever. To replace my katanas with, and found that the range on them was kind of terrible, and it was a lot harder to avoid being attacked during combos. You'll see me do a couple of headshots here, which is kind of nice, and then I screw up this third one and look like some kind of nub. The enemies are all pretty cookie cutter. I mean, you see like, soldier with a shock baton, soldier with a machine gun, and those are all fairly repetitive, but then you start to see enemies like this guy, this magma guy. Now, right there, the magma guys function sort of as heavy enemies, but what happened just there that you saw was I fell off of the gameplay area, this platform that I'm on. And the game prompted a teleport rather than killing you instantly by dropping you in the middle of nowhere, which I think is kind of nice. I think that accidentally falling to your death is pretty irritating. As a whole, I think the game's pretty enjoyable. It's not reinventing the wheel. It's not building a better mousetrap. It's all very standard kind of stuff, but I think that with a formula that works, if you execute it right and you don't try to overdo it or add new things just for fun, you really can get a great result out of it. And if you're a fan of the character, if you're a fan of the comics, I mean, you're gonna probably enjoy this game. I mean, unless you're one of those snooty people who's, well, only this run written by this author was worth reading, and every other author has ruined the character. Obviously, you're going to be disappointed then. I think that Nolan North does some great voice acting. I think that the internal monologue text boxes are really, really great. I think that the variety of guest appearances is pretty fantastic as well. I think that, you know, given those things, if you're a fan of Deadpool, you're going to enjoy the game. I would recommend, at the very least, renting it and playing through it. I bought it. I'm happy that I bought it. I'm going to probably continue to play it and work on achievements, which is something that I really enjoy doing. I will, however, say that if you're thinking about buying this game for your 12-year-old because he reads the comics, do not do it. It's heavily violent. There's a lot of vulgarity. There's a lot of sexual innuendos. I think that the content's a little bit racy for a younger audience. But I think it's what Deadpool was always meant to be, but was restricted by the sort of limitations of the comic book major label medium. My gameplay's about to wrap up here, and I stuck on a great section of video that I think that you'll enjoy. So thanks for listening, guys, and be sure to stick around and watch the end of the video here. It gave me a great chuckle, and hopefully I'll catch you for some more reviews in the future. See you later.
Oh, Wolvie, time to wake up.
Rise and shine, Stubby. Wake up. Up and at it. Fine, then. That's for all the clown jokes. That's for never calling just to say hi. That's because I get aroused when I slap people. That's for all the furry midgets in the world. That's because I feel like it. Why won't you wake up? Wake up. That's because the player keeps mashing the button. That's because I like slapping fleshy things with this hand. That's for being in more comics than me. That's for making me love you. That's for making me hate you. That's for never taking us to the prom. That's for always working late. That's for being short. That's for stabbing me in the heart. Literally. That's for never letting me fly the Blackbird except when I crashed it. That's for being the worst wingman in Bromance history. That's because I want to see if the player will keep doing this. That's for all the hot gamer girls out there. Hey, call me. That's for being a total douche. That's for never washing the dishes. That's for last year's white elephant gift. Who wants a white elephant? And finally, that's because the whole setup just added 5 minutes of bonus play to the most awesome game ever devised by Mutant or Man. I guess he's not waking up.
Curious.
Looks like we're flying solo, boys. It's as if the next section was designed with that in mind.